Hi, my name is Michael Hollins, and I am the principal attorney at the Hollins Bankruptcy Law Office, where we practice bankruptcy law. And today I'd like to answer the question: should you file for bankruptcy for credit card debt? Is credit card debt something that is significant enough that you should consider bankruptcy as a solution? But first, if you'd like any additional information regarding bankruptcy, please head on over to hollandsbankruptcy.com, where we have a lot of good information, and you can also set an appointment to speak with us if you like. Now, on to the topic: should you file bankruptcy for credit card debt? Well, first, let's talk about how you may get behind on credit cards and what exactly happens when you get behind in a credit card. Now, understand that if you fall behind with your credit card payments, several things take place. First off, the credit card company may take that opportunity to raise your interest rate. So if you had an introductory rate of, let's say, 7, 8, 10, 12%, a lot of times in the small print, once you fall behind, they can boost that up to 25, 28%. When they do that, that means that the monies that you're paying in are really not going towards what you owe. Rather, it's going to go more towards the interest, the adjusted interest. Now, the company may turn that account over to a debt collector after some time, let's say 60, 90 days or so, depending on what that company's procedure is. And a debt collector can be extremely persistent in the pursuit of the debt, including calling you at home, calling you at work, emails, texts, all of the sort. Now, creditor harassment is one of the reasons that people file Chapter 7. In and of itself, that is a reason why one could file, and that they are just tired of the harassment that creditors can do. Now, when you have a debt collection lawsuit, when you get to the point where there is no monies paid and there's a lawsuit, you fall behind, that is an option as well. So the creditor or the creditor collection company, they may file a debt collection lawsuit and seeking payment. And if you receive that lawsuit, you have a short time that you can file a response to the lawsuit and try to defend yourself from all of the interest and all of the monies that have now, the fees that have now been piled on top. But if you ignore that creditor lawsuit, the company potentially will file a motion asking the judge for a default judgment of all the monies that they say that you owe. Now, the default judgment states that you owe credit card debt. In most cases, the judge will allow the credit card companies to attach attorney's fees, court fees, and any other costs that they claim that you owe as a debtor. The default judgment is recorded in the courthouse. It becomes a living document there, and the judgment accrues interest over time until it's paid in full. In most states, that judgment can also attach to your real estate that you own or real estate that you buy later on. And of course, if you try to sell real estate that has a lien attached to it, well, then they have to, of course, be paid out of the proceeds from that judgment. Now, other actions that could be taking that the creditor could take includes garnishing your wages. So this process of owing the credit card company could end up in a lien on your home. It could also end up in 25% of your income being garnished every pay period. And that can significantly reduce your quality of living. And again, a lot of those monies is not going to what you owe, it's going to the interest that has now been elevated in that situation. So is credit card debt a good reason to file Chapter 7? Yes. Chapter 7 bankruptcy erases all of the credit card debt that you owe, as it is unsecured debt, especially if you owe more than you can pay. It is absolutely the way to get you back on your feet and away from those creditors. If you're paying minimum payments on your credit cards each month, it could take you 10, 12, 15 years before you're out from under what the credit card companies are wanting you to pay them. And that's what they want. They want you to stay on the hook in that regard, paying the minimum balance. But for most people, credit card debt is just really one of the main reasons why Chapter 7 is so attractive. In that it is unsecured debt. Unsecured debt can be discharged such that you don't have to pay it. And so that is a solution for a lot of people. Well, again, my name is Attorney Michael Hollins here at the Hollins Bankruptcy Law Office. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got some good information from it. I'm going to ask you to like it and please share it. You don't know who you know that may need this information, and I would appreciate that. Also, feel free to go to hollinsbankruptcy.com where you can get a lot of good information from us, and you can set an appointment to speak with us. And 24/7, you can give us a call at 866-86-BILLS. That's 866-862-4557. We have someone available to make an appointment for you to talk to an attorney as early as tomorrow. Thank you again for listening, and please be safe.